Welcome or welcome back to the Lockwood Chronicles. My name is Larissa, and today's reading vlog is The God of the Woods by Liz Moore. Good morning. Guess where we are? If you guessed the gym, you are a true one. A real one. Because yes, we are at the gym. And not only, we are doing GPL today. We are doing gym, pickleball, lake. And that is our plan for this morning. And then I am meeting up with someone for, I don't know what time. They won't tell me a dang time. So it's either going to be later this afternoon. It's looking a little cloudy. It is supposed to storm today, but I see the forecast says no thunderstorms till like late at night. So that's good, but I wouldn't be surprised if it rains a little bit, but maybe that will mean that the lake won't be busy today. Oh, I'm doing a push day at the gym today. Gotta get the chest, tries, and boulder shoulders. Also, go to Montana just to get this sweatshirt because, oh my gosh, it's so comfortable. I'm really upset that I didn't get the white and the brown one too, that just say Montana. Or maybe they say Great Falls. I don't remember. Sam was also really wanting the brown one. It took everything in me not to get it. Because why would I need 3 Montana sweatshirts when I, 1, don't even live there, 2, don't really ever want to live there. The sweatshirts are just fantastic. I'm really happy with this one. I'm trying to add a little bit more green. The last thing I need is more sweatshirts. I'm actually trying to like phase some out. That's not the point of this. The point is we as in me, are reading that book that is on the title. I read 2 chapters last night. It takes place at a summer camp, 2 different time periods. So the first time period is in 1975 in a lot of different parts, and then there's chapters in those parts. And I think the chapters are each a different POV, what I've gathered from the 2 chapters that I've read so far. So it opens with the head counselor who is training. I don't know how old she is, but essentially what happens is she has her one night off. She goes out and has a good time, comes back really late at night, proceeds to find that, is it Beatrice? One of the girls is missing from her bunk, and she has not taken the designated flashlight that you are supposed to take anytime you leave the cabin to like go to the bathroom or anything. These are young children, and when you're responsible for minors, it's terrifying. And the counselor that was supposed to be on duty also went out and did not keep an eye on them. And this girl's like 17, so she's still a kid herself. I really want to go to a camp, a summer camp for adults, a lake retreat, if you will, and just do whatever I want, but like with people. Oh, that would be so nice. Like having a little yoga, do like outdoor activity. Oh, I'm going to look at adult camps. That sounds weird. I'm going to look at women's retreats. And then the second chapter opens with one of the other girls, one of the other campers, I think. And she's just explaining how she got to be there and how sad she was to not spend time with her dad. So it's kind of a little mystery. Oh, the girl that went missing is, this is in the, whatever, the front page, the flap. It's not giving any spoilers, don't worry. The girl that went missing is apparently the owner's daughter. Again, this takes place in 2 timelines. And then in the future timeline, from what I remember from the page flap, the other child goes missing, part of the owner's stuff. So we got 2 missing children from owners of the camp. Well, let's take this pre-workout and let's get down to business. Speaking of Mulan, so my hair is so short right now that anytime I put it up in a bun, all I can think of is Mushu saying in honey buns. So anytime I do a bun with short hair, I always call it my honey bun hairdo. Update. Workout was really good. It downpoured and lightning. It was storming for like an hour or so. I'm so hungry, my blood sugar is so low. I was so active yesterday that it's like catching up to me now. And workout was really good. It was storming so much. It's still looking gray, but it keeps saying it's going to rain in 10 minutes, but it's been saying it's going to rain in 10 minutes for at least an hour now. So I did my lift, the push day lift, and then I went on the treadmill for about 30 minutes or so, and then I went on the bike for about 15 minutes. 17 actually. Pickleball started at 9, but it was storming then, and now it's not, and it's like just, it's 10:30 or something. With that, we're gonna go to the pickleball courts, see if anybody's playing. If they are, we will play for an hour and a half or so. And then after that, my friend finally got back to me with the time. They want to meet up around 2 or a little earlier even. I think they're going to come up towards me and we might play pickleball or we might go for a walk. We're gonna make some dinner. I've been craving potato salad. So they're like, is there anything specific you want for dinner? I'm like, potato salad and whatever pairs nicely with it. We're gonna probably make some burgers. We might go to the lake. We have an abundant amount of options presented before us. So we'll see. We'll see what happens when they get up towards me. But I am going to eat my snacks and drink my protein shake, and let's go see if anybody's playing pickleball. Wow! Let's do it! Let's play the game of how much backlight can I do in one shot. No pickleball. I went there. There was one person just practicing and playing around, and I didn't want to do it. Such a bummer. I mean, I wanted to play, but like, I want to play with a lot of people or somebody I know one-on-one. And it started sprinkling again. And then as soon as I left, of course, there was like 5 cars pulling in, but it's fine. I need to do some cleaning here anyway. I'm in a folklore mood, so we're gonna put on folklore. I'm always in a folklore mood, who am I kidding? But she's really been hitting. Folklore's my favorite Taylor Swift album. Actually, Folklore is my favorite album, period. Putting these on because that helps me keep from being distracted. And we're gonna clean, clean, clean. Favorite song ever. I'm doing good, I'm on some new shit. Been saying yes instead of no. I'm making a list of all the chapters or POVs we're getting. The first time playing it through. No judgment. Good morning. I have my new sunshade. Wish I would have gotten the accordion one though. This one also lacks a strap to like loop it on my mirror. There's a strap on the edge, but not on the... Anyway, well, regardless, the sun is shining through this window. So it stormed so loud last night at like 12. It was so loud, so much lightning, so much thunder. So much rain. I feel like it might have hailed because of how loud the rain was. Yesterday, where did I leave? Oh, we were reading, and then my friend came over and we went and played pickleball, and it was so hot. It was so humid and hot, and I was sweating so much. I don't sweat often, and I don't sweat a lot, but I was so sweaty. Then we went and grabbed stuff for dinner and made jalapeno cheddar burgers. Were fantastic. And I was craving potato salad. So I did that and coleslaw and some zesty lemon sorbet from Talenti. Also, to the makers of Talenti, can we loosen the caps, please? It is so hard to unscrew those caps. Or can we just get like a foldable top? There's no reason that it needs to be put on that tightly. I feel so bad for people that do not have grip strength because they will never know the joys of Talenti. I didn't do as much reading as I wanted to. When the storm was happening, I had a nightmare, and it was sort of eerily related to the book, even though like I haven't gotten to any spooky stuff. They started talking about, they always have camp stories or like ghost stories or horror stories that you tell as a kid, and one of them is called The Slitter. And I haven't heard the whole tale, but just the name really creeped me out. And apparently it's based off this guy I don't remember his first name. I feel like it was John Sluter. And apparently he was in jail and escaped or something. And that was like the true in that book universe. I don't know if he's a real person in real life. So the Slitter is on the loose, apparently. That like really freaked me out already. It's a poll day. Let's go pick things up and put them down. Oop, I almost turned you off. No, this has never happened. Oh, I just spilled half a scoop of pre-workout down the side of my seat. Oh no. All right, well, at least I have a dust buster at home. can vacuum that up. Oh, it's so sad. It's everywhere. It's all over my backpack. I look like I'm doing cocaine. I gotta show you the mess I just made. It's all down in the seat. All down there. It's fine. I need to clean my car anyway. These glasses just give off such a bad glare. I can't. I'm about to go into an editing vortex right now, but I wanted to give you a little review on this Joyba bubble tea. It's the strawberry lemonade green tea flavor. It's okay. This one needs more lemonade, less green tea flavor. Maybe I just wanted strawberry lemonade. They nailed the strawberry, too little of the lemon, and then too much of the green tea. That's my review. I struggled to stay awake. Did I talk to you already? Honestly, don't know. Well, in case I didn't, I took a nap. It was amazing. I did some editing, then I took a nap. And I did some more editing, and my back started to hurt. Probably put some ice or my lacrosse ball against it. It's so tight. Oh, then I came down to read, as you saw. And now we are on page 74, starting part 2, which is Bear's chapter or section. And Bear is Barbara's older brother who went missing at the camp many years prior to Barbara starting. And we also got a new POV from Jacob Sluter, who is nicknamed the Slitter. And he apparently is tied to Bear's disappearance, is what I'm gathering. We're not getting insights as to what happened to Barbara, but we're getting the setting for what was going on at the time of Barbara's disappearance and what everybody else was kind of doing, sort of. And I wanted to check out the audiobook too, so that way I can listen to it on my commute, because I'm loving it. It's just a thick book. She thick. But unfortunately, my library doesn't have it available. Spotify renews in 4 days. My fans are on, my retainers are in. It is hot, but thankfully cooling down. My air conditioner is fighting for its life right now. We are getting a flashback into the 1950s when Alice first met Peter, her husband, the owners of the camp and the big old house. And then we got a history of the house, which is called Self-Reliance, as well as the origin of how the camp came to be, Camp Emerson. Bear, which is technically Peter the Fourth, but because there's so many Peters that they just call him Bear. And it looks like from the chapter, or like on the chapter titles, I don't know if you can see that little script there. It looks like we're gonna get 1950s, which is what we're in now, then 1961, winter of 73, June of 75, July of 75, and August of 75. June, July, and August are like the current Barbara's timeline. Hello! I have some surprising things. Surprising because of who I am as a person. So you know how I'm doing a mini triathlon? Well, I got to thinking, I'm like, it would be really nice to be able to run for like pickleball and volleyball, cross train if you will, for pickleball and volleyball with running, just for stamina purposes. Problem is, every time I've run, I've gotten shin splints. Every single time. When I used to pretend that I could be a runner back in college, I would do 5Ks a lot. Hate running. I hate it with a passion. But sometimes I get the urge, and all the girlies on YouTube, they're running, and I feel a little left out, and I'm a follower. What can I say? I don't plan to be a runner. I plan to run occasionally. With that, I have bought a couple things that I think will hopefully help with what makes me not like running. So therefore, let's talk about it. And then I am gonna be doing, you get a little sneak peek here. So I did not get these for Amazon Prime Day because they weren't on sale and they weren't going to be on sale, but I will include them with my Prime Day haul, which will be coming up, which hopefully I should have a review of everything by that point, or I've tried everything by that point, especially these two items, to see if they are helpful. So let's start off with, most importantly, shoes.
Oh my God, shoes.
I have Asics for all of my sporting events now. Besides my gym, I still use Nikes, which I like them, and like step aerobics and stuff, and I like them. They're fine. I might transition to Asics though. They're very lightweight, which is the first thing I've noticed. So that's very good. These are the Asics Gel Nimbus 26. When I go for a run eventually, or for a walk to break them in, I'll let you know. I'll let you know in the Amazon haul. How about that? The second item I can also use for running, walking, biking, anything like that. I hate holding my water bottle. I ended up getting a little mini backpack. I actually thought it was gonna be smaller. Yay, water. Just like my hiking backpack, I can loop this through and just take a drink when I'm biking or when I'm walking or hiking, because I do drink a lot of water throughout my activities. Okay, let's talk about the book. I just got to part 3, so I actually didn't really get that far. I'm on page 131. So part 2 was all about Bear, as the part suggested. And we got perspectives from a young Alice, which is Bear and Barbara's mother, as well as Carl. Carl is one of the groundskeepers. He is also a volunteer firefighter in Shattuck. Carl has had a lot of interactions with Bear and just kind of taught him things, because Carl is a father himself. He had something tragic happen with his son. So he's kind of looked to Bear as not necessarily an adopted kid, but also just wants to share his wisdom and whatnot. And Bear is a very personable little boy. He is so lovely to be around. Everybody adores him. I finally got my audiobook credits, or like the hours refreshed from Spotify, so I started listening to The God of the Woods, and I'm really liking it. I'm really liking it reading it. It's just taking me forever. The takeaway that I'm getting is rich people only care about themselves and will immediately throw you under the bus. Poor people that just get caught up in these twisted little games that these people play. Last night we had the final night of the first session of volleyball for one of my leagues, and we won! Got a cool new t-shirt. We played really well. We played 2 games and we played really well both games, and we were even down a player. So the fact that we played with 5 versus 2 really good teams, I mean, they're all good, but like the 2 teams that we've been going head to head with the entire season, it was so fun. Yeah, we just played really well. Like, our passing was a little iffy at first, and then we got in the groove. We were scrappy. I was diving everywhere. It was great. And like, not diving because I was just lazy and falling. Like, I was diving because that's what I needed to do to get the ball. I went home and couldn't fall asleep because I all of a sudden just got hit with so much anxiety. I want to say it was out of nowhere, but it's really kind of not. I do it to myself. It was my own fault, my own brain. My brain did it to me. I'm also in my luteal phase, which is when I just get really anxious too. And now I just think everybody hates me. Even though that's not true. I know it's not true, but man, it's just one of those days. So we're at the gym, we're gonna work out. Probably gonna see how long the workout takes. Probably gonna go buzz over and play some pickleball for a little bit. I did bring my beach stuff and my tube and stuff, but I'm debating on if I want to actually go to the beach or not. I brought it just in case. I'm kind of iffy about it because there's some things I'd like to get done. Let's take some pre-workout to fuel this anxiety train that we're on. Just don't have anxiety. Pickleball was great. I'm actually a little cold right now because I was so sweaty, and now it's just cold. Ugh. Yeah, my workout was great. My pickleball, I played so well today. I only played 3 games. Okay, so I get there at like 10:30 because I don't want to get up at like 6, even though I'm awake at 6. I don't want to get out of bed at 6 to go work out and get to the courts by 9. Every time I get there at 10:30, that's kind of when people are wrapping up and start to leave. So only got 3 games in before everybody started to dissipate. But I played so well for those 3 games. I'm really proud of myself. I decided not to go to the beach. It's a little breezy out, which is fine, but it's also really cloudy. To be honest, I think I'm gonna journal for a little bit. I'm still feeling anxious. I just need to write it out. And I knew I should have brought my journal with me so that I could go to the beach and just write. You guys, there is a lot of he said, she said. There is a lot of suspicious things, especially with the family. Currently on page 315. So I listened to a good chunk of it. We finally made some headway. I'm really enjoying the audiobook. I'm really enjoying the book itself. But I'm glad the audiobook is there to help me speed through it. I did want to show you what I got. So I got the Hershey's with the popping candy and sprinkles. I love sprinkles, first of all, and I love the white chocolate. White chocolate is my favorite chocolate, even though it's just pure sugar. So I don't get it often because dark chocolate's more satisfying. The popping candy one, it was a 4th of July special, and I love it. It's so good. Oh shoot, I was gonna stop at Cub Foods and graham crackers because they didn't have it at the other one. Oh, such a bummer. This is so fun. I really want to make some s'mores with this one. Oh, I need marshmallows too. What am I doing? S'mores are my favorite dessert, in case you didn't know. I love them so much, and I think this would be so fun to eat on a s'more. It takes a second for the Pop Rocks to like start kicking in, but I think it tastes good. So, and I can't have the cookies and cream one anymore because of the gluten in it. And this one, as far as I'm aware, is gluten-free. It just has milk and soy. There's a lot of suspects, a lot of, I feel like, botched investigation. I wonder if Bear's gonna come back. I wonder if Barbara knows where Bear is. There's just so much shady stuff going on. I don't trust Peter the dad. I don't trust Peter the grandpa. I don't trust La Rochelle, the investigator. That was the head investigator for Bear. John Paul, don't trust him. Did not ever trust him. Yeah, poor Louise right now. Oh my gosh. Am I okay? Because obviously I did my workout this morning, as in I did a leg workout, which is exhausting in and of itself. And then I walked on the treadmill at an incline for 20-ish minutes. And then I also went on one of the bikes and biked for 15 or so minutes. And then I went and played pickleball for like an hour, hour and a half-ish. I took a nap, obviously, and we ride and we hung out for a little bit. But then I was like, you know, I kind of want to go for a little hot girl jog walk. So I did. These shoes, fantastic. I did not wake up with shin splints yet this morning. That's the first time that's happened. And then I just went for one today, and I alternated jogging and walking, but I jogged for probably, I want to say it was like a half a mile or even 2/3 of a mile. She's a runner, she's a track star. Did I give you an update about the vest? I decided I'm gonna return the backpack because I got this vest and I've been trying it out and I absolutely love it. It'll be in my Amazon haul. This one was not part of the sale or anything. I just wanted a vest. I realized that as soon as I got the backpack, I'm like, oh, this isn't what I want. And I tried to talk myself out of it. I'm like, it'll be fine. And I'm like, no, it won't. And then, so that backpack is getting returned. We are keeping the vest because this vest is amazing because place for my phone right here. Because I do go on my phone quite a bit to like film or change the song, or I was listening to the book or whatever. Also, there's like a little compartment here that you can put stuff to. I'm already reviewing it for you. You're getting a sneak peek. And then this one didn't come with the water bladder, but I have 2 water bladders. I have a smaller one and a bigger one for my hiking backpack. So I was like, honestly, very happy about that. But yeah, so it just strings through and I keep it right there just because that's easier. And there is like a clip for one that you can put, but I find that annoying. The only like negative is that there's nowhere to, I don't know where to put these straps because they fall out there. I think I'm just gonna like end up tying them. That seemed to have worked, but it's adjustable. It's great. Okay. Bear with me. We found out where Barbara was going to, which I'm very confused as to like why she would lie, but also like I get it because it looks, I just don't get it. I get it and I get it. I get it and I don't get it. And then some other stuff has been going on. There is a lot happening. Alice is in some deep stuff when Bear went missing. But I don't know what that's about. Grandpa, he is looking the most suspicious right now. Poor Alice. Poor Alice. Oh my gosh. I am so mad for her. And because she realizes her position, she knows that she's better off where she is, which is just so heartbreaking. We have finished The God of the Woods. I really enjoyed this book. I really enjoyed it for the atmosphere and the camp aesthetic and the mystery element too for both Barbara and Bear. I thought that was super fun. Well, not fun, obviously, for the reasons of their disappearances. I really loved the camp setting. I thought it was perfect for especially being in July. Rich people drama. They just do things that normal people, us commoners, would just be so baffled at. And I was baffled. Even though this takes place in the 1970s as well as like 1950s to 1975, it felt very timeless to me. There wasn't any lingo or jargon or anything during those time periods that stuck out to me, at least, as well as felt like when you go away to camp and you don't have any electronics, whereas nowadays, if anything like this ever happened, we'd be immediately on the phone alerting national news. It just reminded me of when I grew up in the 90s before all of today's modern technology. So that was really the only difference. The lack of technology added to the mystery of it, and I really enjoyed that. I really liked Barbara, even though she was a punk, rough around the edges. You could just tell that she just wanted to be loved. Enjoyed seeing glimpses of her character, and I really loved TJ. I wish we would have gotten a POV in TJ's POV. That would have been really, really cool, just because of all of her knowledge, everything. Like, she was heavily involved in so much of the camp. I mean, she's the camp director, so she's very heavily involved, but for the added element of her being so close to Bear when he was growing up, and then now Barbara. I am very happy that I made a list of characters prior to reading this book, or as I was going along. It did help me until I was more familiar with the characters, because you get a lot of POVs, but you get a lot of chapters in that POV. So you got very familiar with the characters, but I will say it helped me a lot to write out the list of characters as well as their role, such as Louise is the camp counselor and she's dating John Paul. And then Carl was the groundskeeper / firefighter. Tracy was Barbara's bunkmate and cabin mate, and Tracy, just adorable, sweet summer child. She is what I envision as a regular good old 13-year-old girl, just awkward, unsure of herself, rule follower, has a little crush, developing her first crush as well as having her first heartbreak. She's going through a lot, and I'm really happy that she was able to find a friend with Barbara and connect in that way. Judita, or Judy, her point of view was fun to see, like, all the puzzle pieces coming together, and her investigative skills, as well as just like during this time period, women investigators. I mean, still, it's such a heavily male dominated industry, but she is a woman investigator in a time where all men, and her mentor could have taken it many different ways, and she also thought that too. He was a genuinely good guy, and I'm very happy that she had him cheering for her along the way, and that he made sure that she spoke up. Trying to figure out who done it or what happened, I want to say I guessed, but I didn't really 100% get it right. And I definitely didn't. I mean, you're trying to solve 2 disappearances. Definitely didn't solve one of them, and in my head. And then the second one, I kind of figured out, but didn't 100% nail it down. Fun summer read. It's just a little bit eerie. It's not super spooky or scary. I'm a scaredy cat. I was really happy that we got the mystery element without it being super spooky and scary. That's going to conclude today's reading vlog. Thanks for sticking around. If you want to stick around for other reading vlogs or any other bookish content, feel free to subscribe to the channel as well as like this video. And with that being said, respect others, respect yourself, and do something amazing with your day. Thanks. Bye.